Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose, man. Hey, listen, when it comes to Alexander Usyk, I'm just going to go ahead and start off with this. Hey, yo, hold your horses. Let's stop taking it to the stupid. Alexander Usyk, man, let's look at his mugshot. That's not the mugshot. Let me close this out. Okay, that's the mugshot. What is going on with Mr. 24 wins, 15 KOs, you know what I mean? 6'3", 6'4", 78-inch reach, soon to be 40-year-old. One of the pound-for-pound greats. It was Crawford. He retired. Usyk is the man. But, I mean, when you take a look at Usyk, what is he doing out here? Okay? Let me point something out to you real quick. All right. He fought Tyson Fury, became undisputed. All right. Rematch Tyson Fury. They messed around and took a damn IBF belt from the man. I think it was an IBF belt. Anyway, it goes to Daniel Dubois. And then he goes and he fights Daniel Dubois for the damn belt. And it's like, yo, what the hell is going on here with Usyk and these damn sanctioning bodies? You take a belt from him, you go and you give it to Daniel Dubois, just for Usyk to come back and fight Daniel Dubois. I know the plan was for AJ to win that Dubois fight, but anyway. So now you got Usyk about to fight this guy Rico Verhoeven he's gonna be fighting him at the pyramids of Giza in Egypt. May 23rd. But this is the thing. He's going to fight this guy, Rico Verhoeven. Okay? And once he fights him, he's going to come back now because Usyk is, I think it's the WBO strap he lost. Let me pull something up real quick. I want to make sure I get this right. Let me look at this. It's absolutely crazy. Now check this shit out. That's Usyk. Now look, Fabio Wardley has a WBO. Usyk has a WBA, WBC, and IBF. But now they have him where he was stripped of the WBO or he voluntarily gave it up. I can't remember which one it was. But the bottom line is, after he fights this guy in Egypt, is looking at, they're already in negotiation for him to fight the winner of Dubois Wardley. So that means that here it is again. Usyk is just out here having fun and is going to become undisputed again if he's able to beat Wardley or Dubois. Now, this is where the shit gets funny to me. And let me just say this. Dubois, Wardley, I like both of them. Dubois always say he a little Sesame Street, seem a little bit crazy and shit. But Dubois can fight. The dude is strong as hell. Wardley is a damn ox. You know what I'm saying? But just imagine. Usyk already fought Dubois twice. First fight, I thought they jerked Dubois. That whole thing with the low blow. I think it was a legal body shot. I think they did Dubois wrong. All right, I'm just being real with you. I think they did him wrong. But anyway. He ended up getting knocked out at the end. Then he had the rematch with Usyk, and he got knocked out. Viciously knocked out. Usyk hit him with the Ukrainian bing-bings, right? But just imagine if Dubois... I'm not trying to laugh. But if he fights Wardley, somehow beats Wardley... I actually got Wardley beating Dubois. But let's say Dubois beats Wardley. Just to have to defend that belt against Usyk in a third fight when he already lost the first two. This is where Daniel Dubois will probably strip butt naked, jump in the river of man-eating crocodiles, attempt to swim across, probably stop halfway, splash the water to irritate the crocodiles, and have them just come and chomp his ass up to just take him out of his misery. I ain't gonna lie, if Usyk already beat my ass twice, I'd rather go in there, man, and wrestle a goddamn crocodile. You know what I'm saying? For real. No rules. Anything goes. I'd rather face that goddamn crocodile. than get back in the ring with that damn Ukrainian. I'm just being honest with you. But don't get it twisted. Danny Dubois can fight, man. What boxing fans supposed to do if they give us that third fight? What you want us to do, man? You want us to sit here and, attaboy, there you go. That's the fight we wanted. Good job. No, you're not getting that shit. It's going to be like, hey, yo, hold your horses. Let's stop taking it to the stupid. However, if Wardley does the business against Dubois, which is what I think is going to happen. Now, Wardley and Usyk, now we got something. But Usyk's still just out here having fun. Because Wardley is tough. He's getting better each fight. He's got power, stamina. That's what I think is going to be the biggest problem for him. IQ and skill set and everything else. But the biggest problem is when Wardley wants to rest, Usyk's going to make him work. He's going to stress him out physically, stress him out mentally, stress him out emotionally, spiritually. He's going to stress him the F out inside that ring. And Usyk's just going to show there's levels to this. So when fighters get tired, that's when Usyk really picks it up. And that's what they all complain about. He makes you work when you don't want to work. And you know what I like is when you hear Usyk talk about Terence Crawford. He said, Terence Crawford, he crazy man. I am Phil. So Usyk is Phil and Crawford is crazy man. But that shit's called real recognizes real. Usyk know what time it is, just like Crawford knows what time it is with Usyk. Just like all of us boxing fans know, Usyk is the real deal. So when I watch the decisions that are being made here, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. But Usyk is going to become a what? 3-time undisputed. 1, 2, 3. It'll be 4-time undisputed because he was undisputed at cruiserweight, became undefeated at heavyweight. He fought Fury. Then he lost the belt and then fought and picked it back up, so he became 3-time undisputed. So this will make him 4-time undisputed. Y'all tracking? That's a lot of goddamn undisputed, isn't it? Anyway, if you ask me, say, well, who would you like to see him fight? Let's look at something here. Let me make this a little bit smaller, right? I'm going to be honest with you. You know who I'd rather see him fight? Out of everyone out there in the heavyweight division. Wardley, I understand where Wardley's ranked. But it's not Wardley. That's an interesting fight, though. Don't get me wrong. Caballero that's the number one fight I like to see. Him getting there with Caballero. It's not the ball where we know what happened. Hergovic, no. Zhang, no. Bakoli, no. He too busy out there dancing in with them tight-ass jeans on. And then Atama. Caballero or Atama. Not a Jabba, not Torres Jr., Gassiev, nah. Those are the two fights. Caballero or Atama. But at the end of the day, he still got to favor Usyk. But you see that damn Caballero? Caballero is a problem. The man go to the head, go to the body. He'll fight dirty. He does a lot of shit in there, man. He comes in there to win. Caballero is a beast. And Atama is just a phenom. So for Usyk, again, I'm not saying they beat Usyk. I'm just saying those are the fights where, you know, if they would have announced that, I'd be like, okay, I'm not expecting dominance. I'm expecting drama. Because you got to make Usyk the favorite, but you almost don't know. But him against Fabio Wardley, I mean, you almost expect some dominance. With Dubois, you already know what time it is. But when you talk about Caballero or Atama, you don't, it's kind of hard to call that one, you know what I'm saying? Still got to favor him, but it's kind of hard to call it. Just like if Shadesha Green and Clarissa fight. I already know who you got to favor, I get it, but you know, it's kind of hard to call because you know what, Shadesha Green just may have that kryptonite. And that's why I think it's important for some of these boxing matches for us to get drama, not the dominance. You know what I'm saying? It's important to get that drama. Anyway, let's see what happens because Usyk becomes a 4-time undisputed. let me see something here real quick. Who can he fight? He becomes 4-time undisputed. Well, you got Kabiel, Gassiev, Atama is ranked number 1 by the WO, ranked number 1 by the WBA, number 3 by the WBC, and they have number 11. So really, he could end up facing a Kabiel, depending on the sanctioning bodies and who has it. Who's mandatory gets to go first. But it could be one of these guys, Kabiel, Gassiev, or Atama. But you know how the secret society works. They'll make sure the guy they want to fight gets to fight. But yeah. So I guess it's going to be kind of like what I said, either Kabiel or Atama. And then you got Gassiev, but I would hope it's not Gassiev at all. Gassiev. I believe he fought Gassiev, man. I don't know. I'm trying to remember if he fought Gassiev at cruiserweight. Anyway, I can't remember. I guess I could look it up right here, right in my mouth. Let's check real quick. Because the name sounds familiar. Dubois, Fury. Okay, these are all the heavyweights. Right, Gassiev. I knew I wasn't tripping and shit. Fought him, as a cruiserweight. That's what I thought, man. I knew I wasn't goddamn tripping. Yeah. So he basically be fighting Gassiev again. Yeah, I know I wasn't goddamn tripping, man. That's what I was saying. That name sounds familiar. I know he fought him. I think that's super, or whatever tournament they had out there. So yeah, so he could be fighting him again. I don't think he wants to do that shit at all. But anyway, interesting. Gassiev done worked himself up into the rankings. Anyway, man, y'all leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. I think Usyk at this point is just having fun. He just out here screwing around. You know what I'm saying? Almost like ain't nobody there that can beat me. I'll just pick and choose and do what I want and have fun. And if sanctioning body come after me, I'll drop the belt, go back, win it back. Like, Usyk don't care. But the kind of money he's making, man, is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I wonder how much longer he's going to keep fighting. The family time matters a lot to these fighters. I wonder when Usyk going to call it quits. Anyway, he doesn't seem to be slowing down, does it? And nobody looks like, it's not like he's fighting nobody in the next 2 fights who's going to beat him. But after that, if they put him in there with Kabiel, that's going to be the fight. I'm telling you, that's going to be the fight. I'm not saying Kabiel wins. I'm just saying Kabiel doesn't lose. I'll put it to you that way. And neither does Usyk. So you're going to get that drama. Keep cool. I'm in the breeze.